Hello guys. Hope you are doing well. So in this video, I'll be presenting on firewalls and firewall types. So to start with, just give you a definition of the firewall. So a firewall is defined as a cybersecurity tool that monitors incoming and outgoing network traffic and permits or blocks data packets based on a set of cybersecurity rules. So firewalls can operate by using softwares, hardwares, or cloud-based methods for safeguarding the network against an external attack. So in this case, we're just saying firewalls can either be used as softwares or maybe your hardware or cloud-based methods for safeguarding the network against an external attack. So the objective of a firewall is to block malicious traffic and data packets while allowing legitimate traffic to pass through. So traffic is guarded at computers entry point code ports. So it's at these entry points where the information is actually exchanged with external devices. So considering an example where source address 198.21.1.1 is allowed to reach destination 198.21.2.1 over a port 22. So here port 22 is looked at as a point of data exchange, and therefore firewall safeguards it against intruder attacks. So moving on, firewall policies. So just to protect private networks and individual machines from the dangers of the greater internet, a firewall can be deployed to filter incoming or outgoing traffic based on a predefined set of rules. So as you can see here, we have the untrusted internet, then we have trusted internal network. So these two, they might be transmission of data from untrusted internet to the trusted internal network. So before the data goes through to the trusted network, or even goes out from trusted to the untrusted internet, the data pass through a file which is being represented by these brick walls. So a file, for it to function perfectly, there must be a set of policies which defines what must be happening, on the data packets that will be going through or going in and out of the firewall. So key components of a firewall. So firewall architecture is built upon four primary components, which are network policy, advanced authentication, packet filtering, and application gateways. So just to give a brief explanation on network policy. Network policy, the design, installation, and use of a firewall in a network is largely influenced by two levels of network policy, which is the higher level policy and the lower level policy. So the higher level policy is an issue-specific network access policy that defines the services that are allowed or explicitly denied from the restricted network and how they would be used and the conditions for exceptions to this policy. Then the lower level policy discloses how the firewall will handle access restriction and service infiltration defined in the higher level policy. So advanced authentication. So these are the measures such as smart cards, authentication tokens, biometrics, as well as software-based mechanisms which are designed to tackle weak traditional passwords. So while the authentication techniques vary, they are similar in that the passwords generated by advanced authentication devices cannot be reused by any attacker who has monitored a connection. So given the problems posed by passwords on the internet, an internet accessible firewall that does not use or does not contain the hooks to use advanced authentication may be regarded as irrelevant in the current setting. So on packet filtering, the IP packet filtering is accomplished using a packet filtering router that filters packets as they pass between the router's interface. So a packet filtering router usually can filter IP packets based on source IP address, destination IP address, then TCP or UDP, the source port or destination port. Moving on to application gateways. These are used to counter the weaknesses associated with packet filtering routers. So firewalls need to use software applications to forward and filter connections for services such as Telnet and FTP. Such an application is referred to as a proxy service, while the host running the proxy service is referred to as an application gateway. So firewall types, firewalls can be divided into two types, which is host-based and network-based firewalls. So on host-based firewalls, the host-based firewalls are installed on each network node, and their roles or main purpose of these host-based firewalls is to control each incoming and outgoing packet. Then it is a software application, or maybe might be a suite of applications that come as a part of the operating system. Like in each and every operating systems, we have a set of rules. We have firewalls which have a set of rules concerning the use of each and every applications on your machines. So host firewalls protects each host from attacks and unauthorized access. So this is just a continuation of the firewall types. So the second type of the firewall is the network-based firewalls. These firewalls are functions on the network level, and they employs two or more network interface cards. In other words, these firewalls filter all incoming and outgoing traffic across the network by using firewall rules. Then on network-based firewalls, there are 5 distinct types of network-based firewalls, which are one, a packet filtering firewall. So this type of firewall operates in line at junction points where devices such as the routers and switches do their work. So they operate by comparing each packet to a set of established criteria, such as the allowed IP addresses, packet type, port number, and other aspects of the packet protocol headers. So just to give you an example, which might also apply in this type of firewalls. So like on a network setup, let's take a network setup, maybe on our workplaces, you can set like the specific IP addresses which are related to the specific devices which you would want to connect to that work network. So if any device which is not allowed or specified to be connected on that network, and it automatically cannot connect to that network. So these packets are flagged as troublesome, dropped, meaning that the packets which are regarded as troublesome or malicious will be dropped and will not be allowed to connect to the network. So another type of network-based firewall is circuit level gateway. This type of firewall monitor TCP handshakes and other network protocol session initiation messages across the network as they are established between the local and remote hosts to determine whether the session being initiated is legitimate, whether the remote system is considered trusted. So they don't inspect the packets themselves, but however, they provide a quick way to identify malicious content. Then moving on to stateful inspection file. So this state-aware devices examine each packet and keep track of whether that packet is part of an established TCP or other network sessions. And another variant of stateful inspection is the multi-layer inspection firewall, which considers the flow of transactions in process across multiple protocol layers of the 7-layer of open systems interconnections OSI model. So the other type is application level gateway. They are also known as proxy or a proxy firewall. These ones combine some of the attributes of packet filtering firewalls with those of circuit level gateways. So they filter packets according to the service they are intended for, which is specified by the destination port and certain other characteristics, such as the HTTP request string. Then last but not least, the next generation firewall. These ones combines packet inspection with stateful inspection, including a variety of deep packet inspection. So along with other network security systems such as intrusion detection, prevention, malware filtering, and antiviruses. So packet inspection is in conventional firewalls generally looks at the protocol header of the packet. However, deep packet inspection looks at the actual data transported by the packet. So a deep packet inspection firewall tracks the progress of a web browsing session. It is capable of noticing whether a packet payload, when assembled with other packets in an HTTP server reply, constitutes legitimate HTTP formatted response. So just to give a list of the key benefits of firewalls, it's firewalls benefits us by blocking spywares, direct virus attacks, maintain privacy, the network traffic monitoring, and then prevent hacking. So I think that's all about firewalls. Here below are just the notes on the key benefits of firewalls. Thank you.